Hello student, welcome to next lecture of programming in C. Today is our second lecture of chapter control structure. Okay, so let's start the learning outcome of today's video. First we see nested if-else statement and then we see the if-else if ladder. Okay, so these are the two learning outcome of today's video. In last lecture we see if and if-else statement that are the decision making statement. Okay, so let's see. First, nested if-else statement. When a if statement is kept inside another if statement, it is called as nested if-else statement. Simple word, when you use if-else inside if-else, that time it is called as nested if-else. Okay. Second, nested if statement are used if there is a sub condition to be tested. Okay. When it is used, when there are a number of condition. Okay. Or we can say if we want to check two or more than two condition in our program, that time to check the multiple condition we use the nested if-else statement. The next point is the depth of nested if-else statement depend upon the number of condition to be checked. Okay, so the syntax or we can say declaration of the nested if-else statement is depend on the number of condition. Okay. Next here, syntax. First, syntax is very important. Here first I use if statement. If and inside bracket first condition here. Then again inside curly bracket I again use the if statement. Okay. So this concept is called as nested if. Inside one if-else statement we use another if-else statement. Okay. So inside if statement we again check second condition here. Okay, here first condition we check and then check second condition. Okay, and then statement else, statement 2, then else, statement 3. Okay, how it is executed? If the first condition is true, if the first condition is true, then it checks second condition. Okay, okay. Now there are two possibilities. First condition is true, second condition is true. In that case, statement 1 is executed. Okay. Second possibility, if first condition is true and second condition is false, then statement 2 are executed. Okay, first true है, second false है तो second statement second execute करेगा वो. Okay, and then if the first condition is false, then it not check the second condition, it directly execute the else part. That means statement 3 are executed. Okay, so there are three possibility in nested if-else. Okay. And statement 1, statement 2, statement 3, these are the line of code, okay, that we write in the curly bracket. Okay, so again I tell you, if the first condition is true and second is true, that time statement 1 are executed. If the first condition is true, second is false, then statement 2 are executed. And if the first condition is false, then directly it execute the statement 3. Okay, so let's see one example here. This is simple example to check the number is divisible by 2 or and 3. जो नंबर एंटर किया है वो 2 और 3 से डिविजिबल है या नहीं है इसके लिए. ओके, सो फॉर दैट फर्स्ट इफ वी राइट द कंडीशन टू चेक द डिविजिबल बाय 2. सो फॉर दैट वी राइट कंडीशन num %2 is equal to 0. Okay, what is use of modulus operator? This is modulus operator used to give the remainder in division. Okay, so if the remainder is 0, that time it is divisible by 2. Okay, then second, if the first condition is true, then you check second condition. Second condition is for divisible by 3. Okay, so now modulus 3 is equal to 0. If this condition is true, then if the both conditions are true, then it print the message number is divisible by 2 and 3. Okay, second possibility, if the first condition is true and second is false, that time is defined, it display number is divisible by 2 only. Okay, so second false रहेगा तो वो क्या मैसेज करेगा, number is divisible by 2 only. Okay, and if the first condition is false, ये first condition false हो गया, then it display number is odd. Okay, so it not check any first condition is false, it not check any second condition, it directly execute the else part. So this is simple example of nested if else statement. Okay, so syntax is very important, and by example we can clearly understand the what is nested if else statement. Next, here I show one image that is flowchart of nested if else statement. Okay, so first this is first if statement. Okay, here we check first condition. If the first condition is true, then it execute the statements. Okay, and the first condition is false, then it directly execute the else part. Okay, here nested condition, if that condition is also true, then it execute the statement, and false, so it directly end the nested if loop. Okay, then here inside if is closed and last if statement is closed. So this is simple flowchart of nested if statement. Okay, next one, here I write one program example of nested if else statement. Develop a simple C program to check the student is passed or fail or in distinction. Okay, so according to marks we check first student pass है, fail है या distinction में. Okay, so for that first we take two header files. All of you know what is meaning of two header files, stdio.h and conio.h. Then we define main function void main. Then here we take one variable integer m used to store the marks of student. Okay, then CLR SCR function used to clear the screen, output screen. Then here we define one message by using printf, display one message, enter the marks. Okay, after this statement user enter the marks that store in the m. Okay, so for that we use the scanf function, scanf %d comma and m. Okay, so m में store करना है इसलिए यहाँ पे m use किया है, और y %d because it is integer type variable. Okay, then here we define first condition if m is greater than 40. So basic condition is m is greater than 40 means student is pass. First उसको distinction में होने के लिए उसको pass होना जरूरी है. Okay, so for that we write first condition. Here you can write m is less than equal to 40 also. Okay, so 40 से एक greater होना चाहिए. Okay, so next m is less than equal to 75. Okay, so these conditions are wrong. Why? Because here some conditions are by mistakenly right. Here condition is if m is greater than 40. Okay, so now condition is now condition is I change the condition. First condition is m is greater than equal to 40. 40 या 40 से greater होना चाहिए तो student पास रहेगा. Okay, then second condition is if m is greater than equal to 75. उसको अगर 75 और उससे ज़्यादा है मार्क्स तो student is in distinction. Okay, so first condition is for student पास है या फेल है. If the second condition क्यों लिया, so distinction में है या नहीं है. So if the both conditions are true, student marks is greater than 40 also and 75 also, then student is in distinction. Okay, second possibility, student marks is greater than 40 but not greater than 75. Okay, first condition true, second condition false, then it display the message student is passed. Okay, next if the first condition is false, student marks is not greater than equal to 40, मतलब student का marks 40 से कम है, that time it display message student is failed. Okay, so conditions are very important. How we can create condition, that is very important in program. Okay, according to that it check the message, check the condition and then it display the message. Okay, the output of program, enter the marks. Here I enter 85. Okay, so how it is check? First 85 store in m is greater than equal to 40. M का value है 85. 85 is greater than 40. First condition is true. Second, then it checks second condition. 85 is greater than equal to 75. So second condition also true. Then both conditions are true. So it display the message student is in distinction. Okay. So this is simple program, or it is the example of nested if else statement. Next we see the if else ladder. Okay, if else ladder statement. In C, if else if ladder helps user to decide from among multiple options. Okay, so if else ladder also used to check the multiple conditions. The C if statements are executed in C, the if statements are executed from top down. Okay, so top to down it executes the statement. As soon as one of the condition is true, this statement associated with that if statement is executed, and rest of the C else if ladder is bypassed. Okay, so difference, there are small difference between nested if and if else ladder. That is, in nested if else, if first condition is true, then it checks second condition. Okay, in if else ladder, if the first condition is true, then it executes the statement associated to that if statement, and it skip the all other statements. Okay, if the first condition is false, then it checks second condition. In nested if else, if first condition is true, then it checks a second condition. So this is difference between nested if else and if else ladder. Okay, here is I give the syntax and flowchart of nested if else if ladder. First if, then we write condition in bracket, then inside curly bracket we write the statement. Okay, then else, again we use if statement, condition 2, then statement. By this way we check the multiple condition, and at last else it executes the statement 3. Okay, so how it is executed first? See, there are two possibilities. Okay, so if the first condition is true, that means condition 1 is true, that time it executes the statements 1. Okay, and it skip all other statement, directly goes into outside the if. Okay, if the first condition is false, ये कंडीशन अगर false है, then it skip the statement 1, ये statement 1 को skip कर देगा, then it check second condition. If the second is true, then it execute statement 2. Okay, so by this way, if any condition is true, that time it execute the statement associated with that condition. Okay, if the all conditions are false, उसको सब condition false है, then it execute the else part. सभी condition अगर उसको false मिला, तो वो statement 3 को execute करेगा. That is the default, you can say also default statements. Okay, here I give the flowchart of if else if ladder. First condition is true, then if the true, then statement 1 executed, and then outside the if loop. If condition 1 is false, then it checks second condition. If the second get true, then it execute statement 2, that is associated with condition true, and go outside the loop. If condition 2 false, then here we can check number of condition until we get the false. Okay, and if all conditions are false, then it execute statement, that is, this is the default statement, statement X. Okay, so simple, this is the if else if ladder statement. Then we see the simple program example of if else if ladder. Develop a C program to check number is positive, negative or 0. Okay, so first of all, how we check the number is positive or negative? If the number is greater than 0, that time it is positive, and if the number is less than 0, that time it is negative. So first here we define the two header files, stdio.h, conio.h. Then we define main function, and inside main function we create one variable integer type. Variable name is num. Then we define clr function to clear the output screen. Then we define one message, display one message, enter the number. Okay, by using printf statement. Then user, after this statement, user enter one value. That value store in num. For that we use the scanf function, scanf %d, comma and num. Okay, so %d, why? Because num is integer type variable. Then here we check first condition, if number is equal to 0. If this condition is true, then it display number is 0. Okay, if the first condition is false, then it checks second condition, number is less than 0. Okay, if the second condition get true, then it display message number is negative. Okay. Okay, then we check third condition. If the both true first and second condition is false, then it check third condition, number is greater than 0. Okay, so here not 0, here you write the digit. Okay. Okay, so here we write the 0, number is greater than 0, that time it display message number is positive. Okay, if first, second, third, all conditions are false, then it display invalid, input is invalid, means user not enter the number, user ने कोई alphabet enter किया रहेगा. Okay, So finally we use getCH function, and output of this program, first it display the message enter the number, then we enter 85, then it display number is positive. So this is simple program to check number is positive, negative or 0 by using if else ladder. Okay, so today in this lecture we see nested if else statement and if else ladder statement in C. Thank you.